The earth convulsed, ancient seals shattered, hell's gates burst open with a deathly groan. The reek of decay filled the air. Demons, devils, and spirits of the damned surged forth, harbingers of death, numberless and insatiable. Their touch brought instant decay, turning life to dust in their wake. Humanity's screams were silenced by the march of death. Cities became graveyards. Hope withered and died. The veil between life and death tore apart, and from the deepest pit, death itself awakened.
The sun vanished in an instant. One moment, it bathed the earth in its warm, golden light, and the next, it was as if a black veil had been cast across the heavens. The sky turned a deep blood red, and a chilling darkness swept across the world. Panic gripped the hearts of humanity as the ground beneath their feet began to quake, buildings crumbled, and the very air became heavy with the scent of sulfur. From the depths of the earth, a monstrous fissure split open, glowing with an eerie crimson light. This was the bottomless pit, long sealed by divine power, now torn wide open. From within, a deafening roar echoed, a sound that shook the world to its core. Demons, grotesque and twisted, began to pour out in endless waves, their eyes burning with malevolence as they unleashed chaos and destruction upon the mortal realm. At the head of this infernal legion stood Belial, the demon lord, a towering figure of terror. His form was draped in shadows that seemed to consume the light around him, his wings charred and tattered. Horns spiraled from his head, and his eyes glowed like hot embers, burning with a hatred that had festered for eons. Belial's voice was a deep, resonant rumble that carried across the battlefield like the roll of thunder.
"This earth is ours for the taking!"
he bellowed, his words dripping with contempt and a dark promise of dominion. As Belial led his army across the burning lands, leaving nothing but ash and ruin in their wake, the heavens responded. The clouds above parted, and from the tear in the sky, a beam of pure, radiant light descended, illuminating the darkness below. In its wake, the skies shimmered with the divine essence of the angelic host, their arrival heralded by a chorus of resounding trumpets. Gabriel, the archangel of the heavens, emerged from the light, his wings a brilliant white, unfurling with the force of a hurricane. Clad in celestial armor that gleamed with the light of 1,000 stars, he carried a sword forged from the heart of a dying sun, its blade glowing with holy fire. Gabriel's face was a mask of righteous fury, his eyes ablaze with the pure, unwavering resolve to defend the earth at all costs. Gabriel hovered above the battlefield, surveying the devastation below. His heart, though hardened by countless battles, ached at the sight of the mortal realm consumed by darkness. But there was no time for sorrow, only action. With a mighty flap of his wings, Gabriel descended, landing with the force of a meteor, the ground beneath him trembling from the impact. The angel and the demon lord locked eyes across the battlefield, and for a moment, time itself seemed to stand still. Belial sneered, baring his fangs as he readied his infernal blade, its edge dripping with the blood of the fallen. Gabriel tightened his grip on his sword, the light from his blade intensifying as he prepared to meet the demon in battle.
"By the light of the Almighty, you shall not have this world, Belial,"
Gabriel declared, his voice ringing with the authority of heaven itself. Belial laughed, a sound like grinding stones.
"This world is already lost, Gabriel, and you will fall with God's beloved humans."
With a roar that shook the heavens, the two forces clashed, light and darkness colliding in an explosion of power that sent shockwaves rippling through the very fabric of the earth. The battle for the fate of the world had begun.
3, double push.